coming back to you all with another live ride along. Hopefully my connection is doing all right this morning for you all. Hopefully y'all are having, again, a great start to your week. Just wanted to hop in here. I had a quick little 15-minute drive, roughly 10 to 15-minute drive to my next stop, so I just wanted to do another one of these ride-alongs. We got some positive feedback from you guys on the most recent ride, and I would have somebody calling me right as I go live, but I think my wife actually just answered it. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that my wife got that call for me. It looks like she did. Hopefully, like I said, y'all are having a great day. Hopefully the connection rate, we're in the Richardson, Texas area at the moment. Those of you that know about the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, probably know roughly where I'm talking about. But for those of you that don't know, Richardson, Texas is a pretty good-sized community. I forget how many people exactly, registered. But that's where we're at the moment. So hopefully I'm trying to plan these little ride-along videos based on connection, service, and everything like that. And of course, if you have any questions or anything while we're doing the live stream, you can shout it out in the comments. I try to keep pace with all of these different comments and everything that you guys are posting during the live streams. Of course, the live streams are for you specifically. The whole point of doing it is to answer any pest control business questions you may have, just giving you guys some commentary in between some stops. I was actually gonna do a full-on, we did our day in the life video recently, day in the life of a pest control business owner, but I wanted to actually do, kind of build on top of that at some point. I have a combination of something that straps to my head as well as my chest, and I'm actually getting something that'll go around my neck as well, and I'm thinking about at some point, depending on your all's feedback on it, doing a full day live stream where I just literally stream kind of my entire day. Not necessarily, all the personal stuff, of course, but from the running the route, from the moment that I am in the business mode, essentially, in my office, getting everything going, to, running the route, doing sales calls, which, by the way, I just recorded a video yesterday that I'll be uploading hopefully sometime this week at the latest. My video editor was messing up when I was trying to get it, edited and whatnot yesterday, but did a sales call video showing you guys how we go about doing inbound leads, selling those over the phone, how we price over the phone. I think that'll be a very, very valuable video for you guys, and it's short too. It's only I think a 10 or 12 minute video, and that's before editing it, so it'll probably end up only being a 5 or 6 minute video at the most. But yeah, definitely got some good stuff coming down the pipeline for you guys. Of course, if you have any questions, if you're watching right now, so we got a few of you tuning in right now, if you have any questions about the business or even just anything pest control related, questions about chemicals or, anything really business related to the business, don't hesitate to drop a little chat in the chat box there. It'll notify me right on my screen here whenever you guys post something. Like I said, we're en route to our next stop. We're actually about 6 minutes away currently, and once I get there, I'll probably post up for a couple of minutes just because I have to mentally prepare for the heat out here. We got just enough rain overnight. We hadn't gotten really any rain for at least a month or two here in the Dallas, Texas area. In my part of town, got just enough of a sprinkle overnight to make it nice and humid, right? So I have to kind of mentally prepare for, the heat. So once I get stopped at that stop, I'll post up for you guys here and, answer any questions you may have. So like I said, if you have any of those questions, drop them in the chat. I'm noticing Of course, gas prices are going up. Let me know in the chat, are gas prices going up where you are as well? Those of you that don't know, of course, I started the channel years ago. We gained our first few subscribers selling stuff on Amazon and eBay, and then where we really started gaining some traction was actually because of some stock market videos that I was uploading. And even to this day, I still follow like the price of oil, the price of S&P 500, all that type of stuff. And I noticed the price of oil, while it has gone up a little bit, it is nowhere close to where it is in terms of the price of gas being where it is here in the Dallas, Texas area. It's about $3.50 depending on where you go, between $3.39 to $3.69 roughly. Interested to know what the prices are in your area. You know, is your prices pretty similar? I know those of you in like California and stuff like that, of course you're going to be dealing with like $5-6 I'm sure, but those of you in what we call normal America, I'm wondering, are you noticing the price at the pump is going up? Are you noticing, you know, still around $3 a gallon? You know, how's it looking for you? Because that is something that's kind of underestimated when it comes to running your business. You know, of course, what do we do half the day? We're in a truck driving around. What does it take to operate the truck? Gas, right? Gas, tires, oil, you know, stuff like that. So definitely pay attention to basic stuff, you know, the price of oil, gasoline. You know, try to sign up for some of these membership programs at like your local grocery stores. Like, for example, here in the Dallas, Texas area, we have Tom Thumb, Kroger. I think Albertsons is also part of like the Tom Thumb chain. And, you know, you can earn points towards X amount of cents and $1 plus off per gallon of gas just for simply shopping at those stores. So it's a heavily underrated topic, you know, the price of just simply getting from stop to stop. We focus a lot on metrics such as customer acquisition costs, cancel rates, how much is our chemical and equipment costing. But one thing that a lot of people underestimate is what is the cost to just simply go to a customer's home, right? You have the wear and tear on your tires. You have, you know, in our case, we just got a crack in our windshield recently from a rock or something, you know, chipping it, and then it cracked across the windshield. Luckily, you can't hardly see it from the outside, so it's not like, you know, making us look unprofessional or anything like that. Otherwise, I would get it replaced immediately. It's like $200 or $300 roughly to get my windshield replaced. I already got it priced by a few companies, but you know, it's just stuff like that, right? Brakes, rotors, you know, rotors for your brakes, all that type of stuff. I don't know if I mentioned it, but tires and oil changes, right? You gotta factor in, you know, how much does this stuff cost, right? Because, you know, if you're pricing just based off of the basic stuff, like your chemical, you know, your per acquisition, like, yeah, you're gonna have a decent idea on how you should price. But if you're not pricing in things like simple that are easily overlooked, like paying yourself, paying your future employees, paying your admin people, you know, that kind of thing, then you can really get yourself in a bad situation long term for your pest control company, any company that you're running, as a matter of fact. I'm trying to get you all set up here to where it'll be a little easier here. There we go. That's a lot better. Yeah, we just got to our next stop. It's just another general pest control reg. This is what only my third stop of the day. I got out in the field, I forget what time, around 9:30, I want to say, this morning was when I got to my first stop, and I'm now at my third stop of the day. We're heading from east to northeast Dallas, out towards, actually more so like northwest Dallas. We're running right along the George Bush Turnpike today. For those of you that are in the Dallas, Texas area, you probably know all about the George Bush Turnpike. We're going from Rowlett all the way out to Flower Mound today. Good morning, Eric. How's it going? Nice to see you this morning. This is actually one of my bigger driving, or I say bigger, one of my like longer routes of the month. Any day that I plan on going out to Flower Mound, it's usually one of our longer days of the month in terms of just drive time. Because just to put in perspective, from Rowlett, Texas to Flower Mound, Texas, it's a east to west type of drive, and it's about 45 to 55 minutes. Not really 55, usually about 40 to 50 minutes, depending on, traffic and things like that. So what I do is I just plug in stops throughout the way, things in Richardson, Texas, things in, what else? Plano, Texas, West Plano, Texas. Trying to think what else. I think after my West Plano, Texas, I go straight over to Flower Mound from there. So, starting my day, termite inspection. It's time to make some moolah. Yeah, no, good luck with that. Hopefully, you'll sell something in terms of either termite protection, maybe a pest and termite plan, or if nothing else, nothing's wrong with selling a one-time liquid treatment. I always tell my wife I love getting like one-time liquid treatments just because it's money that really isn't expected necessarily in terms of when we do our month-to-month budgeting, right, for our business. I usually do my budget based on, if we only do a couple $1,000s in sales, which means, 3 to 10 different either recurring customers, one-time service, pest control. Pretty much I only price in pest control sales. If I get any exclusion work, one-time liquid treatment, termite work, stuff of that nature, then, that's kind of like quote-unquote icing on the cake. Usually goes towards marketing, buying chemical in bulk, that kind of thing. And let's be real, from time to time, even cutting yourself a little bonus for, living a little bit, right? Sorry about that. Um, have to call her back in just a minute. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. Like I can't. That was what I was going to get into as well before I hop out here and do this service real quick. Enjoy the journey, guys. Like don't get so caught up in the grind, right? As much as we want to grow our businesses, most of you guys are either at the minimum wanting to grow your business to the point to where you have like a full-time sustainable route, and if nothing else, like I said, a one-man show, full-time sustainable route, or you're like us, you want to grow into multiple employees, as many employees as you can get. And with that, we can get in the mindset of, not really enjoying it as much. I don't know how to describe it really. Like, if you're in the grind right now, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you can just get caught up so quickly in the grind of the business, reinvesting every dollar, taking a look at all those analytics nonstop, that you kind of forget the reason that you started to begin with, which of course is, financial freedom. I'll get to your question here in just a second, Eric. I think you asked a question. What was I saying? Oh yeah, enjoying the journey. So don't get so caught up in all of that that you forget why you started this. For whatever your why may be. We talk about the why from time to time on this channel, and the fact that your why changes a lot of times. A lot of times when you start your pest control business, it's because you're sick of the corporate BS. If you work for a large company like Terminex, Orkin, Aptive, whatever the case may be, right? You're just kind of sick of that corporate BS, and you want to get out here and just do it for yourself. If nothing else, just replace your job, right? And then from there, it may transition into, wow, like I'm growing a lot quicker than I expected. Maybe I want to become a 2 to 5 man crew. Whatever the case may be, your why may be that you got to make more money because life happens, right? You may have some medical bills, student loans, whatever the case may be, some life-altering event where you're just like, I gotta make money. Whatever the case may be, just don't get so caught up in the actual functioning, running the business, the back end stuff, right? That you forget about the why. And along with the why, enjoying that journey, enjoying the process. It's easy whenever things are, clicking and firing on all cylinders to just go, 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 right? Just like in sales, once you get that momentum, we talk about how important it is to keep the momentum, but don't be afraid to have some fun with it. Don't be afraid to, say you get a big sale, right? A big score. Say you sell an apartment complex, they pay you for the year, big deal, right? You did something good. Don't get so focused that like you're like, all right, on to the next one. Like, take a step back, enjoy it, realize what went well, what you build on top of that. And for God's sakes, don't be afraid to give yourself a little pat on the back, give yourself a little monetary bonus or something. Go out with friends and family or something. Whatever fun may be to you. Maybe upgrading a TV or something, stupid, right? I talk about don't be stupid a lot on the channel, but sometimes, you gotta live a little bit in terms of, just pulling the chains back. Like I said, anyone that's in the journey right now probably can resonate with this a little bit. Those of you that haven't started your journey yet, trust me, you'll understand. Come back to this stream whenever you start your business, because you'll run into this scenario where it almost feels like you're kind of being detached from even some of your quote unquote loved ones, because you're so focused on just getting that next sale, hitting your target for the month or for the quarter, for the year, whatever the case may be, that you're just putting everything on hold. And like I said, a lot of that is required depending on how big you want to grow your business, but at the same time, enjoy the journey. Don't be afraid to give yourself a quote unquote, pat on the back, and a little bonus or whatever the case may be, a day off, a staycation, or a little weekend getaway, whatever the case may be for you, right? Everyone has their own type of fun, right? Or things they enjoy that are rewarding, right? Just do stuff that's going to be rewarding to refresh yourself, because otherwise, I hate the word burnout, but to a certain degree it is a real thing. If you're not disciplined, first and foremost, obviously you'll burn out quicker than most people. But also, if you're not enjoying the journey at all, not to say that every day you need to be just yippee, right? I mean, not every day at all is gonna be rainbows and butterflies. At the end of the day, there's gonna be a shit ton of days where you're just like, fuck it all, like I want to burn it to the ground, sell it, whatever the case may be. And then there's going to be days where, like we said, everything's firing on all cylinders and you're just in that zone, just go, 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 go for days, weeks, or even months. But it's important to, whenever it pops up in your head, just take that step back, realize how far you have came, how far you've come as a business owner, and reward yourself. Just enjoy the journey, enjoy the grind. And I think I had a question I forgot about in here too, so let me get to that. How many years do you offer termite warranty out here in Arizona? Companies are ruining the business with 5-year warranty. I heard about a guy out there doing that shit. His name was like Johnny something. Johnny, I forget his name. The guy's been sued apparently. Like, he opened an entire new business at some point. He's like doing termite work for just ridiculous pricing, which tells me he's either A, not using what he's telling people he's using, or if he is, he's mixing it at below the legal rate. Just because I looked at his numbers and I was like, dude, there's no way at all. Like, I ran the math just to see, because like, of course there's cheap companies out there, but at some point there's like, this sounds like BS, like, let me look into this, right? And sure enough, I broke his numbers down. I was like, dude, you're like in the negative on this. There's no way that you're doing what you say you're doing. Like, something's just not adding up there. But, in terms of just overall, we'll just take guys like him out because, you want to be the company there in the stream. It was like we had a cell tower issue. I tell you what, there's some shit going on with our cell phone service here in the Dallas, Texas area. So I apologize in advance for that, or not in advance. I apologize for that interruption there. We were talking about pricing the service. Let's see. Yup, that's the guy, and I like to use Termidor HE. I offer a 2-year warranty, which in all honesty, dude, a 2-year warranty is better than most of us. Like, down here in my area, we offer 1-year warranty with a renewal option. So what that means is, you'll have your initial cost. Say a home like this one I'm at right now, the total linear footage is, we'll just say 150, right? So 150 linear foot, if there's, no drilling or minimal drilling, right? You might have to drill a little bit on the back patio. That's the thing. If the termites aren't in the back patio area, we'll give them an option that, hey, if you want to save a little bit of money, we don't have to drill your patio, but it'll still be covered under your warranty as well. And if for some reason they ever pop up there, we can, treat that. But say, for example, no drilling required, 150 linear feet. That's going to be kind of minimal pricing for us, which would be right around, $6 a linear foot. So that'd be 600. So that'd be let's see, that'd be about a $900 to $950 plus tax treatment that comes with the 1-year warranty. Again, this is like the most basic scenario. No drilling, no foaming, like nothing necessary, just a basic standard liquid treatment for about 150 linear foot, not a very home, probably 150 linear foot. So usually going to be, in my area at least, around 1,000 to maybe 2,000 at the absolute most square feet. But my point is, that would come with a 1-year warranty, and then after the 1 year, you can renew the warranty year over year for $250 plus tax. That's how we price our termite service. Regardless if it's liquid, Trelona. Usually with Trelona specifically, we will try to get them on a pest and termite plan to where their initial service is going to be cheaper up front, and then they'll pay us month over month going forward for the monthly cash flow side of things, or of course pay for the whole year up front if they would rather go that route as well. But where I was going originally, before good old reliable Dallas phone service kicked in and kicked us off the stream for a minute, was when I go up to these people and price becomes a topic, which is inevitable, right? If there's any type of pushback, or I can tell they're kind of, oh, okay, that kind of thing, I just tell them straight up that, like, hey, like, just to be clear too, when you called me, you didn't call looking for the cheapest company. You called looking for the best company. You saw that we had nothing but 5-star reviews, assuming that's the case for you, right? You saw we have nothing but 5-star reviews. You saw that we have no dissatisfied customers. We have no BBB complaints, anything like that whatsoever. So at the end of the day, if you want to go with the cheapest company or a cheaper company, by all means, feel free to do so. But just know that if you go with us, you're not going to have to worry about anything. You're going to be able to rest easy at night knowing that your issue's being taken care of. And, we will actually stick by our warranty. Because it's one thing, I would tell them, every company can offer a warranty, but which ones are actually going to stand by their warranty? That's what you should really ask. Go look up these companies. Stress to them how big of an issue termites are. Like, it's not something where it's just like a general pest warranty where, if a company doesn't get back to you, it's not a problem. Like, if the company ghosts you, 1, you're out of that money. 2, you're going to have to get another treatment done, probably a full treatment, because most companies won't back other companies' work of any kind. And you're going to have extensive damages done to your home on top of that. So all you can really do at the end of the day is sell the value, stress to them, hey, even if you don't go with me, just promise me that you will look into the company you're going to go with, look and see if they have any complaints, ask who the owner is, look the owner up personally, see if they have any past previous, business, you know, run-ins with the law or any activity against them, to put it nicely, like the guy in your area does, and just go from there, essentially. But yeah, I've been on here for about half an hour now, so I'll probably go ahead and get this quarterly treatment done. We got a pretty long day today. I'll probably go live again for you guys, assuming that the cell phone service cooperates with me when I'm heading from my West Plano stop out to Flower Mound, because that'll be another roughly 25 to 30 minute drive. So if I'm able to go live, I'll probably go live again for you guys. If you enjoyed this stream, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. It lets YouTube know that you like this type of content. That way, if you want to see more live streams and, other videos from the channel, it'll be more likely to show you that. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button below and hit the bell icon. That way you won't miss any of the live streams or future videos. And hopefully I'll see you guys here in just a couple hours or less. If not, then I will be posting another video for you guys regardless later on today or tomorrow at the latest. Take it easy, everybody.